Hey guys, The-Batcave here with a deck tech. This time it's going to be red aggro for standard. The deck is quite cheap to put together. I think there's maybe one rare in it. Yeah, pretty much one rare. Well, one play set of rares in the entire deck. So let's go through it. So we will start with, well, an aggro deck. We'll start with creatures. So we will start with a set of four Soul Scar Mages. So they are a 1-drop for a 1/2. Which is great because it means that some things aren't going to blow it up. So it has prowess, and if a source you control would deal combat damage to a creature, non-combat damage to a creature your opponent controls, then they put that many -1 counters on it. So it's either going to blow it up like normal, if you're going to be throwing out some spells that do damage, or it's going to make them essentially not a threat, which is going to be quite cool. So we have a play set of those. And then we have set of Flameblade Adept, which has Menace, which means it's going to be difficult to block it, and when you cycle or discard it gets +1 until the end of the turn. So we have Soul Scar Mage is going to get prowess, his prowess trigger off if you cast a spell, and a lot of spells in the deck are going to cause you to discard, so he's going to get some pluses as well. So it's going to be really cool. Nice little 1-drops. We will move then into... Oh no, we still have another 1-drop, so I think that's all the creatures are 1-drops, yep. A set of Insolent Neonate, which has Menace, and you can discard, sacrifice it, and draw cards. It gives us a draw outlet and a discard outlet. Now we're going to move on to then some of the spells. We have a 3 Consuming Fervor, which is the new card from Amonkhet. So it is a 1 for enchant creature, gets +3, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, it gets -1 counter on it. So if you can get a first to second turn play of something like Soul Scar Mage. That's 1, gets the trigger for having a spell cast 2, and it gets +3, so you're swinging with a 5, 6? Yeah, something like that. So you swing with a large creature on turn 2. There you go. We have another couple of 1-drop spells then. So we have Cartouche of Zeal. So when it enters the battlefield, another creature can't block, which is great for an early turn play, and it gives +1 and haste. So again, something really good to throw on. So for turn 1, you can play Soul Scar Mage. Turn 2, Cartouche of Zeal and Consuming Fervor. Or, it's going to be good. So a play set of those. What else have we got? 1-drops then. We have Shock. So it deals 2 damage to target creature or player, which is great. So 1-drop for that, and it's going to do the prowess trigger and hopefully blow some stuff up early game. We have 3 Lightning Axes. So it's going to do 5 damage to target creature, and if we can discard a card for the cost, that'd be great. Creature I missed out, then we have a set of Blood Rage Brawler, so when it enters the battlefield, discard a card, which is brilliant. So it's another outlet for discarding for Flameblade Adept, and it's a 4/3 for 2, which is amazing. So that is your turn 2, and turn 3 drop, so you drop that, stick Consuming Fervor on it, something like that. It's going to be good. What else do we have there? Right, so, let's go to the 2-drops, yeah. So, Cathartic Reunion. So, cast it, discard 2 cards, draw 3. And that's going to give you the trigger for Flameblade Adept. And it's going to mean your hand's stocked up. We have then set of Tormenting Voices again, so it's discard 1 card, draw 2 cards. It's going to keep your hand stocked up and give you a discard outlet. Another reason for the discard outlet is the Madness, I think it's Madness trigger. It's the trigger on Fiery Temper, which I haven't picked up yet because I'm lazy. So it's going to do a lot of damage for discarding a card. Let's see, what have I looked at? Trial of Zeal. So we have a set of these, so it does 3 damage, and then if a Cartouche enters, which it should, it'll come back to your hands, you can play it again. And I mean, if you can get maybe 2 or 3 uses out of these cards, it's going to be great to do that little bit of extra damage. Okay. Lightning Axe, Shock, Brawler, Cathartic Reunion. I think that's pretty much it. So along with that, then we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19 Mountains, so really cheap mana base. And then cards that I'm considering putting in, so we have a set of 2 Combat Celebrants. So you can When you tap it, you can, I'm trying to think of the word, exhaust. The new mechanic with Amonkhet anyway, so you can basically give yourself another combat phase by tapping him. He doesn't untap next turn, but everything else is going to get an extra combat phase, which is great, and maybe another Tormenting Voices. There's a couple of variations that people have done with aggro decks, putting in the new Red God if you want it to be maybe a little bit slower, but having something that can come out that's an indestructible. I think he's like a 4/3. He's a big Red God. But yeah, brilliant. So that was the red aggro for standard. Hope you enjoyed it. If there's any comments, any suggestions you have for the deck, comment below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.